If you'd like to see how I turn this old 1980s drippy laundry tub into this beautiful laundry tub with a pull-out sprayer and a soap dispenser and a towel holder and a cabinet with soft close hinges. Watch this video. Charlie Cushane here to do another how-to video. In this one, I'm going to replace this old 1980s vintage laundry tub, which is plastic. It's supported by the wall. Has an old small faucet that now is starting to drip. My wife doesn't like this at all. It's really beat up. It's been used over the years a lot. And it's time to modernize this, and she wants something with a cabinet where she could put her cleaning soaps and stuff underneath. So today's the day. We're going to rip this out and put in a new one I got. So let's get started. Okay, one of the first things I'm going to have to do, I can't lift the sink out because the mirror is sitting on it. So I'm going to have to take this mirror off the wall, which means 4 clips. There you go. Mirror removed. We do like the mirror. We'll probably put it back. Okay, the first thing I have to do, as you'd expect, is to loosen all the plumbing. Now I did shut the valves off, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's lift this out of here. Hopefully it'll go smooth and I can take it right out in the garage. There we go. Perfect. Next thing I have to remove is this heavy duty mounting plate, which is what hung the old sink from the wall. And there we go. Okay, I just opened this Glacier Bay all-in-one 24-inch laundry sink cabinet box. Okay, the first thing they say you have to do is, after you unbox this, is take this all apart and then flip it over so you can put the base on. They give you this base, which has metal brackets. You see here and here, and those go a certain way, like that, and that. Perfect. Then they give you some little teeny screws. Now we take it inside. Here we go. It's going to slide right in there. Okay, the first trick to get this cabinet in, it's got to rotate this plumbing, the drain, slide the cabinet in, and that's lined up right where the other sink was. Then I put this plumbing back. There we go. Perfect. Okay, one of the first things you have to do before you mount this is, 1, find the studs, which I found and marked here. But 2, you have to level it. You see the gap? So the way to close that gap, so when you screw it back, is adjust the feet in the front. So that's my task. Now we can tighten it. Now we can screw it down. Perfect. Okay, one last check. Is I put the level on here. It's perfectly level left to right. And it's perfectly level front to back. So now I'm going to take these lines that I scribed right there, and I'm going to put a mark top and bottom. So I know where to put those. Okay, that should go right into those studs. Okay, now I take one of my screws. There we go. There we go. We have, they say, you have to put a bead of caulking around the sink, where the sink sits. So all around this perimeter, I'm putting Loctite Power Grab. So let's put a little bead around, and that should hold the sink down. Okay, now let's put the sink on there. As you saw yesterday, I put a bead of that construction adhesive around underneath of this sink and held it down with all this weight to let it set overnight. But I didn't feel really confident that that would be the really secure holding situation. So what I actually did is got some Gorilla 2-part epoxy, and I put these sticks in here. As you can see, these sticks are actually cemented to the side of the tapered piece of wood I cut, and one on each side. It's tapered, goes right in there, and it's glued to the sink and then screwed to the side of the cabinet, as you see there, one on each side. So that is an additional holding to hold that sink down. Okay, time to put the drain in. Let's say you put this foam washer on. Everything looks clean. Put that in like that. And the rubber goes on the bottom. There we go. That's nice and tight. Okay, time to put the faucet in. We're going to put it on a 45-degree angle like you see there. So it's just really easy to access the handle. We don't get caught to the wash machine or dripping on the floor. So alright, my wife's going to hold it right there. Just hold the base, yeah. Alright. So we take this, we'll put it over that. And also this. And put them all through. Okay, now I gotta hook these lines up. There. And that keeps the weight, keeps the faucet head. Perfect. I think it's time to turn the water on and try this. Okay, let's try this. Beautiful. Now that the laundry tub is basically installed, I want to add a few accessories. One is a soap dispenser. I happened to get this with a different faucet I did in my house, and I never used it, but it's just the right match, and it'll fit right there. But of course, you notice the first thing I have to do is drill a hole that's 1/8 inch in diameter. So I got what's called a step drill, as you can see it. It actually goes up to 1 1/8. The max diameter here is 1 1/8. So I've done a lot of reading, and first thing they say, put a little oil and keep it cool. So what I'm doing is finding my spot. As it gets cold, so I have some ice water here. That keeps it nice and cold. And there we go. That should be 1 1/8 inch hole. Perfect. Okay, here's the fun part. Now that the hole's in, I'm giving this top piece to my wife. Ugh. Okay, put it on, screw it on. I want to see how much I need to adjust this. Okay. Good. Now I put the actual tank down below, and you fill it through this hole. And then, last but not least, there we go. Now we just fill it with soap. Okay, time for a test. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I'm loving this already. There's only one thing missing to make this perfect, and that's a towel bar. I'll have to work on that next. Okay, for my next trick, I'm going to turn this 2x4 and scrap piece of PVC pipe into this beautiful towel bar. That's the piece of 2x4 you saw, all cut and painted, ready to mount. I got some hardware on there. And this is a piece of 1 1/4 inch PVC pipe that I turned on my lathe to fit just right and smoothed it all down. So let's go install it. Okay, the last thing to do, we're going to insert the towel bar right here. I made a few marks. Okay, here's the magical towel bar that I just made. It's just like that. There we go. I'll put on. Well, here's the final project. All done. We have a nice stainless steel sink with dual action sprayer. We have a soap dispenser that we've added. We've also added this homemade towel bar out of a couple 2x4s. And my wife's favorite, a cabinet to put her stuff in. So she's happy and I'm happy. It's a win-win.